Hi guys, this is Scarz International. Welcome back to our channel. Today we have an important guest. We are going to look into what he does, what he's here to tell us, and much more. So tune in as we interview him and get to know him better. So today we have a very important guest with us. You can introduce yourself.
Thank you. So, hi, my name is MWANZIA. I do a lot of stuff. So, I am a model. I'm an artist. I sketch, that is pencil work. I am a poet. I play football. I am an MC, a master of ceremony. Sometimes I act. Yeah, and I'm a comedian.
So between all those that you've told us, what are you passionate about mostly?
Okay, to be honest, I like all of them, but I would say I go for art, pencil work, football, graphic design, and modeling. I love that so much.
So today we have a few concerns about modeling that we would like you to address, because there have been rising issues on who a model is, what they should do, what they should not eat, and stuff like that. So from your own definition, who is a model and what does modeling entail?
So in my school, I was told a model is an expensive earner. That's a simple definition. So that basically means everyone is a model. So we have different types of modeling, and then we have different types of models. So everybody is categorized according to their, like where they fit best. Because we have like petite models, we have part models. So it's where you're good at and your features that categorize you to who you are as a model.
There is a modeling agency that usually divides modeling into, we have models for big fingers, something like that.
Yeah.
But in Kenya, it is not really a growing industry. So what do you say about that?
Say model is picking up very fast in Kenya, but still we have challenges, like you said. They're called part models because those people who have sexy eyes, they have good fingers that can be used to promote or sell any given item. But for us, we focus mostly on high fashion, and then we're looking for like a whole body part of a model. And then we're also into pageantry so much. That is what has picked up so much in Kenya. So
for you, what do you do exactly in modeling?
So I am a commercial model and I'm a high fashion model.
Okay. We also have another question. Is there more that can be done in Kenya to promote the modeling industry?
So much.
Like what?
So if we understand we have different agreements between companies, and they have also their way of marketing their items. But if we look at embracing the people we have, not only in Kenya, but in the whole of Africa, like right now people are looking into the black models, like petite models. We are looking for the melanin. But so far, we've not started using our own models to promote the goods that we're selling or anything that we are selling out here. But if we start using that, then models will be happy, at least they have good pay. And another thing is, I know people say there's connection and all that, but we as models need also to up our games. For me, I started modeling way back in 2013, but I was not that good. So I decided, let me go to class, let me learn. So that is another thing that can promote modeling in Kenya. Let's take that step of going to class. Let's learn what modeling is all about, what we are required to do as models, and what the agencies are looking for. Yeah, as well.
The way we have schools of music, schools of poetry that are rising up in Kenya, do we have schools of modeling?
Yeah, we have so many. So for me, I've been in Kenya Fashions Awards. We have one of my good friend called Letoya. It's called Toy Toy Models. Yeah. We also have I can't recall the name, But we also have a good model who started her own called the Chili. Then she's training models, mostly the girls from high school, and mentoring them. Those are good areas that you can go pick up yourself as a model. Yes, what you need to understand is you need to pay. It's not for free.
Oh, yeah. That was my next question. Beauty pageants are on the rise. What is your opinion on the increasing number of titles? And is it a positive thing, or is it about just giving titles? It mostly happens in universities.
I would say it's a good platform for people who want to venture into modeling, but it's high time for those who are coming up with those beauty pageants to start looking way deep more than just giving titles. I like what the university did. They came up together so that they have all the winners of the university do something for the community. That is a good thing, and they should keep it up. But for other people who are doing beauty pageant, because I was in one whereby it was not, the structure was not that good, so I felt wasted, and I also know most of our models felt wasted, and that's when I decided not to do pageantry and go for high fashion.
Okay. Management of models, is it done right by the agencies in place, or there is more to be done?
There's more to be done. Right now they're doing a good job, because getting like jobs for models is a struggle somehow in Kenya. But linking them up with agencies also and other parts in the world, that's a good job. What I urge models mostly is we should stop complaining as models, because we have this and that and that. But all these people have different features they're looking for in modeling. I know modeling is just starting and growing in Kenya, but with time it's going to be better. Everybody should learn and know that there is no limit in modeling. We don't say that when you hit the age of 25, you cease to be a model. Maybe for one category, but for other categories you still continue, because I even see old models out here.
Are there rights that protect models the way we have rights that protect people in maybe music or any other industry?
Definitely there is. For you cannot use a model because you just want to use a model. We have laws that at least governs a model. For example, we have agencies that have their contract. They will say, if you want to use a model, you have to go through us. You have to at least pay this to our agency before you use our models. So that does not allow anyone to just pick models from anywhere, unless you're a freelance model. And even if you're a freelance model, you also need to have your laws or something that govern you, because someone is going to waste your time.
Okay. About the freelance, there was a concern that was raised, the issue of freelance models and agency model management. Which one is best?
I would say all of them are good, but for you to be a freelance model, you also need to be good at it. Because at first, you need to have an agent that will tell you this is the direction you need to go, this is how you need to handle yourself as a model, and they also need to link you up to different areas. So when you get that, now you may pull back and say, I want to be a freelance model. Yeah. But the good thing is, if you have no idea about modeling and you've never picked up jobs in modeling, you need to link yourself with an agency, and now they will guide you how to do that. But the good thing is having an agency is the best, because these people they have links. They know where models are needed. They know where to send a model. Yeah.
Based on the rate at which our country is growing, if someone is not employed, they're most likely to start their own businesses. So if, let's say I'm a model, if I don't get into a modeling agency, probably I'll start mine. So what are the necessities of starting a modeling agency?
You need to be recognized by the government. That is one thing you need to understand, because you wouldn't do something behind the back of the government, but if they come at the end of it all, they figure out that you're there running a business and the government does not know. That is one thing. Another thing is, if you're starting a modeling agency or a modeling school, you also need to have links. because you wouldn't tell someone, I'm starting a modeling class or a modeling school, and yet you're just there to get their money. Because these models, after taking care of them, what next? Where are you going to post them? Where are you going to place them? That is the biggest question in this industry.
So, what is the importance of someone who is starting a modeling agency to have a passion towards modeling?
Nowadays, everybody involves a model in everything they do, because we won't have billboards without models, because we are using faces to sell our items.
Yeah.
Even when you're talking about flour, when you're talking about cooking oil, they're using people so that they can sell these things. For example, when you look at milk, I've seen a poster, a billboard with a command in it. They're using celebrities. It's not celebrities. They're using, those are models. You don't call yourself a celebrity when you're using to sell an item. You are a model, full stop. So that is what they're using right now, at least to penetrate into the market. So one thing is, if you have passion for modeling, you should know the nitty-gritties about modeling.
Talking about the commercial industry, some people are taken up by these businesses, maybe to advertise something and stuff like that, but then they don't get paid after the contract, after they've done the job. So whom are they supposed to approach?
I would put the blame on them, because most of us want to be seen, and we want to be celebs, like wake up the following day, I'm a celebrity. I want to be seen on the billboard, I want to be seen on the television, I want to promote this product because it's booming in our country and all that, forgetting that these people also need to pay. That's why I'm saying it's very good for you to have an agency, because they will fight for you and they will have you get paid. So as a model, you need to take it slow. Since I started modeling, I would say last year was my breakthrough. That is 2018, and I started way back in 2013. So patience. You'll have obstacles. You'll have people looking down on you. You won't pick up shows and all that. But that doesn't mean you need to stop, or that doesn't mean you need to give in to anything for you just to make it. Patience.
You've said 2018 was your breakthrough. So which achievements did you have?
So last year I did shows. I'll say I did shows in the coast, a 2-day show. That was I never expected that, and it's not audition, someone hitting you up on your DM and all that. So it was my first job to do a billboard with the Blue Moon vodka, and it's not audition, it's someone hitting you up, seeing what you're posting on social media and all that, and then picking up good shows that are paying you for that year since 2013.
So how did you use modeling to give back to the society?
So after winning my first title in the year 2013, I was so much concentrating on pageantry. I didn't want to put myself into the business of making money first. And when all the scandal happened with one of the pageantry I did, that just put me down in pageantry, decided to go to high fashion, attending class for a year. I decided now to come back and also train other people who want to be good in modeling, pageantry and all that.
Do you think people can use modeling to bring about social order?
Yeah, so much. As I said earlier, everybody is a model. And how you portray yourself out there says a lot about you. So we have so many models now, in that when they are brought up together and then put away their desires and all that, but for the benefit of the community, I think we're going to do good things. Because for pageantries right now, you see, they've started giving back to the community, helping different schools and all that. So imagine if all models, including runway models, do that, the change that will be in the society.
What do you consider when venturing into a commercial model?
So when commercial mostly, you don't have restrictions. So it's the requirement of the company, what they want to pass out, or the message they want to just portray to the people. But the best thing for a model to consider is the contract. You need to read and understand the contract. I think is the pay, how they pay, because most of the time you find when you're doing an advert commercial, it take you like 6 months before you receive your pay. So you need to understand. If you don't have any other hassle, you don't have like please don't go for just small cash. Go for good cash. Yeah. Don't be someone who wants just to be a celeb, to be seen on the TV and all that. Also, life comes first. You need to concentrate on yourself. You need to love yourself more than just being a celebrity. Yeah.
What do you think is the importance of parents nurturing children's modeling talent at a young age?
If my parents knew what modeling is, trust me, I'll be at another level. Because we have these small, cute babies who do very well. Like right now, you see size 8, you did an advert with the baby. And then I have a friend of mine who's a photographer, whose baby has been a celeb through modeling. So if you know, like, your baby has passion on modeling, you just need to support them, tell them, like, go for it. Even look for shows for them. Sign them for agencies, because we also have parents who sign their kids for an agency.
What is a model portfolio? How important is it to have one, and how should you organize it?
A portfolio for models is their, let me use the simplest word, their CV, the curriculum vitae, like records of their jobs and what they've been doing of late, and what are the things that a company or any other firm needs to see. So it's very important for a model, because these agencies or these firms have not been with you all your life as a model. So they need to know, like, the steps you've been making and what shows have you picked up as a model. So for them to look at it as simple, just curriculum vitae, like you write your curriculum, your job, your experiences. Now that will tell us, or tell any firm, your experiences as a model.
So for the portfolio, should it be done by different photographers?
Yeah, it's not a must to do with one photographer, because you won't stick with that photographer for the rest of your life. You have to change now and then.
Okay. Talk about contracts with competing companies.
Yeah, so of late, we have some people who've been picking up jobs and then being paid, not in a bad way, peanuts. Because you won't pick a good job that will pay you 20,000, and then you're being shown on television, you're being shown on billboards, posters and all that. And then this is a contract that you signed for 2 years. This 20,000 won't last you for those 2 years. And then if you do a contract with a firm, they say 2 years, that means you won't do any other job that is related to that firm. So you'll have to seek back, you won't pick another job related to that. So you'll have to wait for other jobs. So you need to be very conscious about contracts.
Okay. If I was to venture into billboard modeling, I see, what should I consider?
Wow. So billboards is also part of commercial. And as I said, there is no restrictions for that. It's just that the firm, what the firm needs is what the firm gets. So you need to understand the requirements very well. Just don't go because it's an audition. Yeah, another thing is, if you've done a billboard advert with another firm and the job you want to pick is related to that firm, just step aside, because you won't get it.
Thank you. Most guys don't venture into beauty pageants.
So guys, that is in terms of the male.
The male gender.
Yeah, we have our culture has brought us up to be tough. So we look at modeling as a feminism thing. So most of us, we're stepping back because we're like, if I try doing that, I'll be termed as, I'll be called many names. So men avoid that because of their masculinity. They don't want to do that. But it's something that they can do.
So for judges, what do they consider when people are contesting for a beauty pageant?
Tip for anyone who wants to do beauty pageant, who wants to compete in beauty pageant, number one, you need to stand out in terms of your outfit, and also you need to win the crowd's appeal. Competing in a beauty pageant doesn't make you a celebrity. So don't isolate yourself from the crowd. Make friends. Be friends with the crowd. Because it is their applause that makes them look, makes the judges now look like, yeah, you're winning the crowd. So you also need to do that. Another thing. Yeah.
Talk about body types.
So this has been a challenge to many models because models think they want to be petite. Some of them just want to go on diet and starve to death because of big models. Nowadays, we have different types of models. So people don't have to starve themselves to death to be models. We have plus size models, we have petite models, we have short models. It's just in regards to what is being required in the industry. Because nowadays, people are making clothes for plus size. So we also need plus size models to showcase their outfits. So please models, don't kill yourself without eating for 6 days.
Yes. So now we've come to the end of our show, and we'd like you to share with our audience your social media platforms, where they can find you.
So you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, all other social media. The handle is model Dennis MWANZIA. In all, and I'll tell you the reason why. As a model, you need to have one handle because it's very easy for them to track your progress as a model in Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all that, rather than start having different handles. People will be confused.
So viewers, thank you for watching our video and subscribing to our channel. We've come to the end of the show. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. There is more in the description.